Little update on this monster tank. Um, I took out the gator and I took out quite a few big rocks. They started to feel cramped and crowded. Um, my parrotfish didn't like that too much. That was kind of his domain, but I had to leave something in there. I couldn't have it bare with just a tree stump. I don't know. I got to have something in there. But quick little update here. All right. On the growth of my Pacus. Bonnie right here is humongous. I mean, she's the size of my forearm at least. Let me see if I can get a good shot at that. You can't really, I mean, you can't really see it, but I mean, she's a good 13 inches, maybe 14 now. Plaid is a tad bit smaller, but he is bigger from bottom to top. My shark is pretty big too. He's maybe about 11, maybe, yeah, he's maybe about a foot long now. Tinfoils, they're not really growing too much. My tilapia, humongous, humongous. Yeah, little Timmy right there. The troublemaker. These banded leporinis, they're getting quite big now too. They are around, I want to say, 5 inches. They were about an inch when I got them. They're about 5 inches now. I mean, if you look back at my video when I first got them, they were tiny. I don't know what's up with my parrotfish. I just did a water change and he was out and about with everybody, but you know, I just did a water change, so you know, that's why it's a little, I mean, you know, not dirty, but you know, they kicking around things and moving things, and that right there, to me, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of hard to see, but all the floating particles in there. Only thing that tells me is my filter needs to be clean. I usually do it every week. This is the Sun filter, and I did not want to clean it for about a month so I can establish that bacteria without being bothered. So what that's telling me is it needs to be clean now. The filters aren't doing what they supposed to be doing, so media might need to be replaced and canister might need to be wiped out. But by later today, it'll all be gone. It'll be nice and clear. But that is really bothering me, seeing all of that. A lot of it is air bubbles too, being pushed around the motor, pushing everything. The air vacuuming. So a lot of it could be that too, but for the most part, the water needs polishing, and I mean, but you don't really notice that until you get up on it. So let me go back here. See, when you're just looking at it from this standpoint, from anywhere in the room, you don't see any of it. With me, I'm OCD with it. That took me almost 3 hours of cleaning this. I usually do it on Sunday, but it's Super Bowl Sunday, and I'm just gonna limit myself to doing my 20 gallon and my 75 gallon. All they need are water changes. I keep up on it. This one was neglected last week because I worked a 12-hour shift on Sunday and I was too tired to do it, so it waited an extra week, and boy did I regret doing that, because it kicked my butt today cleaning it. And that's usually what happens when a tank this size gets neglected for longer than it's supposed to, which sounds funny. I felt terrible about it, but yeah. So I mean, you don't do your weekly maintenance. At the very least, when you do maintenance, it will be a pain. If you do it every week, 45 minutes is all it takes me. But since I didn't do it last week, it got really dirty. And being that these are all big fish, they make a mess. So that's that. Now let's go over here and let me update you on this. So sorry about the glare. The window is open. The water's dropping a little bit, so it's definitely time for a water change tomorrow. But my Severums, they're doing really well. Colombian Tetra, Long Skirt Tetra, Flying Fox, Buenos Aires Tetra. They're all doing very well in here. Silver Dollar, Green Tetra, Green Severum. Sorry about that. And let me see if you guys can see him. If you look closer right there, there's my bircher. I'm sorry, it's getting a little blurry. I'll try to zoom in. But if you look right there, is my bircher. She's getting pretty big. She might have grew a 1/4 inch since I got her. But or it. I don't know if it's a male or female yet, but I'm just accustomed to saying her for that particular fish. I don't know why. This gold Severum has a lot of red spots, and I think when he gets bigger, the red spots are gonna go everywhere. So I'm hoping they mislabeled it and gave me a spotted Severum, a red spotted Severum. If not, I'm still happy with it because I was looking for the gold one anyway. But you know, maybe Sergeant Tank or something could help me out with that. So let me show you guys something that's not fish related. And there's the parrot, the noisy girl in the background. She doesn't like to be bothered or touched. She's definitely a meanie. I just thought I'd show you guys that. So, give a few shout outs today. I want to shout out DBK Aquariums. I want to shout out Neon Tetra Aquariums or Tropical Fish Keeper. I want to shout out Cape Cod, Short and Anxious. You know, all the regular people that I interact with regularly. There's tons more. I can't really think offhand right now. I'll sit this here and I'll go off what I have in my head. Also, Bob Steamfop, awesome channel. I'm sure all you guys know that. I met half of you there. Racing's Natural Aquariums, good fella there. Also, I wanted to shout out my boy Dion. I try to shout him out as much as possible. He was my #1 subscriber, the very first person to subscribe to my channel and interact with me. So I try to show him as much love as I can also. Yeah, so I mean, you know, maybe sometime this week I'll do a specific shout out video of just shouting out all my favorite channels and all my favorite YouTubers, everyone who supports me. I try to show a little love back, you know. Like I said, thank you guys for the 100. We on the, hopefully we're on the 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. Pretty soon I'll be able to give you guys more content, better content. Right now I'm just trying to keep my channel up and running and interacting with everyone, showing everybody the progress of my fish. So hopefully you guys enjoy it and don't get bored of me just yet. Alright? Alright, you have a good one.